Well, fellas, it is that time once again. Welcome everybody to Snypz TV Gaming. I'm your boy Snypz. MEO family is in the building. We are starting the season off here for Madden 27 and the lottery selection show. I'm your boy Snypz, and joining me is none other than that guy Scream. Scream, what is cracking, my brother?
Not much, man. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. This is gonna be a lot of fun, Scream. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So, we have seen the selections, and we've seen some. I think I see some new guys in here. Am I right? I think I see a couple new guys in here. Right?
You definitely do.
Okay. All right. So, because I see some new guys in here, I don't know if there's gonna be some new champs, and I pray. Let's just put. Let me stop. Let me stop the music real quick, cause Scream, I gotta say this, okay, for the MEL family. I gotta say this, and I know you're gonna agree with me, brother. I know you're gonna agree with me. I'm gonna put my glasses on too. Let me get it together like Scream got it together here. All right, all right, all right. Look, I gotta say this to everybody here in the MEL. You cannot let a repeat of last year, when one guy absolutely dominated your league. You cannot let that happen again. Talk to me, Scream. Am I right or am I wrong in this? I want to make sure I'm not saying nothing wrong or nothing here, but that's just kind of how I feel about it right now.
Yeah, elephant in the room, 46 wins straight it's a feat. Congratulations to Scamming for getting that done. I won't say it killed the league. I will say some people felt like they just never had a chance. We'll see what happens in Madden 27, man. But again, I'm playing devil's advocate though. The Bengals were picked 32nd. So we just gonna leave it there.
Ah, man. All right, I can start the music up again. All right.
We just gonna leave it there, man.
All right. Well, look. I want to make sure that everybody understands a few things here. And Scream is a man of important words, especially in this situation. All right. So, without further ado, the first thing we're going to do before we get this thing going is we're going to talk about this ranking system. And Scream is going to break down this actual ranking system as to what is going on before we get started with the lottery. So, Scream, take it away, my brother.
All right, so as many of you guys know, you get half a point for each season you complete. So if you completed the last 5 seasons, you would have 4.5 points. Well, actually 2.5, excuse me. Brain shut down a little bit. Yeah. If you complete the full cycle, you get 1.25. So completing just the last cycle alone, you should be at 3.75 points. That'll help you out. Now, we do reward winning in the MEL. I think that's a great point Kakashi and the team have made there. So the more you're in the playoffs, the more points you received. So pretty much just for you guys that did not make the playoffs a lot, there is your hope gone already that you'll be a lower seed here probably in this official draft ranking. Everybody's favorite talk about suspensions, as Tim has said in the chat already, relating to the scamming situation. If you break the rules, you lose 2 times the points. So basically, the more you break the rules, the more points you are going to gain when things happen. Basically, don't be a rule breaker. It's cut and dry. The more you break the rules, the more points you lose out on. So for those of you folks who get suspended and you think you were going to be top 5, just know you ain't top 5. And we're just going to leave that there. Speaking on the other negatives, if you don't play any of your games, it only applies for the last 2 seasons. So basically, if you quit early, like it says they're leaving the cycle early, is -3 points.
Yep.
You'll lose more for not playing and getting kicked. So if you think you're going to leave, do it after a season. I'm just going to give you some hope. Yeah. Right there.
Yep.
As far as the season awards go, the more you make the playoffs, as you already seen, seeding wise, you still get points. So even seeds 5 through 7, you get more points. Something that may be contentious and may be spoken about coming in the future, especially in the Discord, rewarding playoffs teams twice. It's a gift and a curse, right? So you get 2 points for being in 1 seed. That also comes with the 1 point for being a division winner. So you get 3 points if you're a division winner and you won the most games in your conference. Off rip. So that's a reason to try to win your conference in the regular season. 3 free points.
Yeah.
Somebody else is missing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the more you are the 1 seed, the more points you get. Even if it has no substance, as half the conversations in Discord do, you get rewarded more. So if you hit level 50, it's an extra 1.5 points to add. I don't know how many level 50s there were. I think a couple people were at least level 45, 46-ish. So some people got an extra point for that, man.
Okay. All right. Well, Scream broke it down. I see Bang in the building. Bang saying ads. Is anybody else getting ads? Because I don't normally I don't put ads on my, when I do stuff like this, I don't put ads out there. So if you're getting ads, it's something on your
pre-roll.
It might be a pre-roll. Yeah, it might be a pre-roll. It might be a pre-roll. Yeah. It might be a pre-roll. I'm not sure, but I don't normally do ads, guys. I don't normally do ads. I don't even touch it. I don't normally even touch it, man. So look, without further ado, you guys are here for a reason. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me my light work. Yeah, I want my light work at least. Yeah, you can get to see my glossy face.
One of my lights is down.
Yeah, mine is too. I got 2 of them here, and one of them is down. There's something going on in the internet world right now. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of wild.
No clue, man.
All right, well look, you guys are here for one reason only, everybody. So you want to see who is picking where. All right. So we're about to get this thing going, man. Again, shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm happy to see you guys here once again, man. It's fun to see the MEL back in the building, and Madden 27 is here. Yo, how many people out there, before I put this first name up, how many people out there purchased the subscription? I'm wondering who's getting it on Thursday. I want to know who's getting it on Thursday. Scream, did you get the subscription? I can't.
Nah, I skipped DFB all entirely. I had thoughts about it. I was like, maybe I should. And I'm just like, nah, I can wait.
Oh, and I ain't even mad at that. You'd rather do the 3 days and call it a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this. It's nothing for me to get a week early, knowing I'm not as committed as I once was.
Right. I gotcha.
3 days is enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you 100% on that, man. All right. Well, look, I did see that a lot of people did do that. So, but hey, nonetheless, if you're not getting it on Thursday, sorry. For you guys that are getting it on Thursday, have a good time. All right. Because you get to practice with whatever teams you might be selecting at the particular time. But enough talk from me. Let's get to it. So we're going to go from 1 to 32. I was thinking about doing 32 to 1 to kind of bring that energy to it, but Scream talked me out of it. All right. Scream always talking me out of stuff, man. He's always talking me out of stuff.
To be fair, I just think with this league, they rather know who's ahead of them than who's behind them.
I agree.
So that's the only reason I said that.
I agree, man. I agree. Touche on that. All right. So look, without further ado, your number 1 pick is your guy, Doc. Doc is your number 1 pick. I am going to be...
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff here. Who do you think Doc taking at number 1?
Doc mentioned taking the Eagles finally in the chat. The full ratings are out on the website, by the way. So if y'all do see Eagles go at 1, he did warn y'all in advance. We know Doc's play style is running quarterback first, passing quarterback second, man. So maybe he's right.
All right. Well, he has an opportunity to take whoever he wants, man. So it is what it is. So your number 2 selection is going to be Kakashi. Kakashi, we ain't even got to talk about him. We ain't even got to talk. We know who he's taking already. We already know.
I see why Temp's comment now makes sense about take the Bears. Kakashi has had the Bears the last 3 years.
Woo.
Hey, look, it's a lot of Bears fans in that Discord, man.
Yeah, there is. There actually is.
If there was ever a chance they allowed trading of picks and Doc could get some first out of it, I just know.
Boy, some first outer or some cash, one of the two. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, man.
I mean, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But obviously they're not doing that. So hey, it is what it is, man. But all right, so that's pick number 2. Your third selection is Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie with the number 3 pick. He's gonna get a good team here, Scream. He's gonna get a good team.
That's very interesting that he's here before Scamming, because Scamming won the extra bowl that he didn't. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Boogie is one, I believe, with the Titans as well as the Eagles. But Methodical had his number last year. He couldn't do nothing without it. But he'll still be a top user. It'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And we all know already that this is a league that, man, great teams go all the way to the bottom. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about.
It was at 32 last year, man.
Yo, I'm telling you.
It's gonna live in infamy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And keep in mind, believe if I'm not mistaken, we only got 27 guys here right now. So,
yeah, there are 5 spots left still. So yes.
All right. If anybody is here that's not a part of this league and you want to be a part, you want to have an opportunity to see what's going on here. If Kakashi is in the chat, hit up Kakashi. Also, Doc as well too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Doc as well too. Okay, yeah. So you can hit up any one of those guys and they can give you information in regards to the league and everything. So hit them up if you are interested. Again, there are 5 spots left. All right. So just do that. But today we're only talking about 27 guys. All right. So number 4 is AWOL. AWOL at the number 4 selection. Pretty interesting right there.
There. Now I think I know why Bug is higher than Scamming. We just talked about the points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scamming did get suspended, I believe, more than him. That would make sense as to why he would be top 3, let alone top 5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It goes with the whole thing what you talked about earlier when you said when you were talking about the suspensions and everything else. You're losing points by getting suspended, losing points by missing games. And they keep track of all this stuff, guys. I don't know if you guys realize yet. Kakashi keeps track of this stuff, man. He keeps track of this stuff.
At all times.
At all times. He does not play with this, man. So you mess up, he's documenting it. That's just what it is. So just putting that out there for you new guys, too, that want to be a part of the league. You mess up, he's going to document it. That's just what it is here in this league. All right, number 5, Sinister. Sinister is your 5th pick. That's going to be interesting as well, too. I think the first top 10 is going to be interesting. We've seen him, but obviously everybody else hasn't yet. But the first top 10 of me is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Your 6th selection, Vontae, with the number 6 selection.
Sleeper pick right there.
Yep.
Vontae is somebody who doesn't talk a lot in Discord.
Nope.
But his game can speak for itself.
Yep.
He'll be in the playoffs year 1 more than likely.
Yep. Absolutely. Your 7th selection is Snypz. Snypz with the 7th selection. Yep.
He had took the Chargers. I think he was the 2nd Chargers user, if I'm not mistaken, last year. But he was always in the playoffs.
Yep.
I think he actually beat Scamming in the playoffs.
Yes.
He might have been the last person to beat Scamming in the playoffs.
Yep.
But the year before he won that first bowl, so that's going to be interesting to see where Snypz goes. So maybe if he chooses to not go franchise QB, I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Your number 8 selection, Flyboy, is your number 8 selection. That's going to be an interesting one there.
If the Giants are there at 8, he's taking them. I'm telling you right now.
If they're there at 8, Flyboy's taking the Giants. I agree 1,000%.
Not even a question.
Yeah, I agree 1,000% with all that. From what we seen yesterday in the final rosters, there's a lot of speed on that defense and that front 7. Oh my God.
They will be a team to watch out for without question.
No doubt about it. Your number 9 selection is TRB. TRB with the 9th selection. That's another interesting one there. Your number 10 selection, none other than that man Scamming at number 10. That's going to be interesting as well, too.
That's going to be very interesting because we all know he wants the Packers. This spot comes down to, are the Packers a top 10 team before Scamming or only when he's top 10?
And that was the primary reason, Scream, why I said the top 10 is going to be very interesting because of this 10th spot right here. Now you want to see what's going to happen 1 through 9 because we know Scammon wants the Packers. You know what I mean? A lot of people here probably knows he wants the Packers, but maybe he'll go somewhere else. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see.
If the Packers are gone, I definitely think he's not going the NFC North. Maybe he'll go Minnesota out of spite. Who knows?
I don't know if he wants to do that. But I mean, Detroit's still there too. But nah, Detroit going top 10. I think Detroit's going top 10. I think Detroit's going top 10. We'll see though. We'll see. All right, your number 11 pick, Sauce Boy, is your 11th pick in the draft.
That's gonna be interesting for him too.
And is Sauce Boy a Giants fan too? I thought he was.
He might be.
I can't remember if he is or not. I know
he had
him
this cycle.
Yeah, he had him this cycle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure if he's a Giants fan or not though. Your 12th pick, Cool Under Fire.
Debo. Shout out to Debo, man.
Yeah. Number 12 pick is Cool Under Fire, a.k.a. Debo. Number 13 selection, a name that I don't like to say because he's on a team that I can't stand. Romo. But shout out to my guy, Romo.
You know what's? It's funny because he is a Cowboys fan that lives in that Jersey area, so he just says "F the Giants" every chance he gets.
I know he
when
do.
He steps outside, man. It's hilarious. He is hilarious.
I know he do, man. I know that's just how
hilarious.
he is, man. But it's all good, man. All love, Romo. I appreciate you, brother. I don't know what's going on with my light, but it's pissing me off. I'm just gonna turn it off.
Tell me about it.
Y'all need to see my face anyway.
It's one eye open, lazy eye over
here.
That's what we have.
Yeah, it's all crazy, man. All right, so your 14th selection is Temp at the 14th spot.
That'll be good for Temp. He started last year. He took the Jets willingly, mind you. I think it may have resulted in one playoff berth near the end. I can't remember to recall, but it'll be interesting to see where he picks top 14. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talked about him taking the Jets. And this year, when you look at the actual stats for the Jets and what's going on with the Jets, they look like a pretty promising team this year in Madden. You know what I mean? Not talking real life just yet, but obviously Madden, they look like a pretty promising team. A lot of speed there on the Jets. And that tight end, oh my gosh, 91 speed tight end.
Listen, the Jets...
Wow.
The Jets will probably be a top 16 pick just for the fact that they still have to get a franchise quarterback.
Yes.
And what better way to play franchise than to draft your guy, you know?
Man.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. The 15th selection, a guy that is very upset right now, but thank goodness he's finally here. DJS, a.k.a. Mr. Crash Out. With the 15th spot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call him his other name. We're gonna restart the year fresh.
Shout out my guy DJ. Man.
DJ being 15 is gonna be interesting for him. I believe he had his Steelers this past cycle. Didn't really do much with him, but you know his division was very crazy to be fair.
Indeed.
I'll give him that. But you know that's the problem with being in the AFC North. Excuse me.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a lot of chaos if you're a Steelers fan.
Yep.
You want your favorite team, but you got to run into Baltimore and Cincinnati, and there usually are good users. So, see what happens.
Yeah, we definitely gonna find out what happens there. But so we're pretty much at the halfway point here because the 16th pick is Chaos, and mind you, those two, just so you know, Scream, you probably do know, but everybody else doesn't know. DJS and Chaos was actually tied at this spot. They were tied.
Yes.
Yes. But obviously DJS got the top notch on that one pickup. But yeah, they were tied. So this was definitely interesting.
Yeah. DJS got what was called the seniority boost because he has been a longer tenured user.
Yeah.
He was given a reward for that.
There you go. So again, shout out to Chaos and shout out to DJS for being a long tenured user. That's how you were able to move up from that 16th spot to the 15th. So shout out to you there. All right, 17th selection. Another guy that's been in the chat going crazy. Bang! With the 17th selection. What do you think about this one here?
It's going to be interesting to see. Last season, I think he had a good start.
Yeah.
Right at this roughly this same spot. but stopped playing mid-cycle. So hopefully this time around, he sees it through, he plays the games. Or if he has to stop whatever they need, because life happens, y'all. So this isn't a slight at anybody either. You got to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just communicate with the commission, do what you got to do.
Yep.
But not a bad user. I think depending on how the chips fall when team selection happen, he'll make a smart decision.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And mind you, coming down to this level where you're at 17, you already know there's going to be so many teams that drop because people have favorite teams, things of that such. So and even in the midpoint of the draft, you're gonna get a good team, man. It's going to happen. That's no doubt about it.
Yeah, the only team everybody knows is not going past 2 is Chicago. Everything else is completely Chicago at 2 and New York at 8. After that, then Packers at 10. So y'all got some thoughts there, man. I think that's really about it as far as picking teams right now.
Absolutely, that's all they're gonna have to think about. But we'll see.
And then we can't forget about the Raiders and the rookies, the young guys. Yeah, that's a top 16 team, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are, man. Believe it or not, they are for sure. All right, so your 18th selection is Dios with the 18th selection in the draft. Your 19th selection is going to go to Shima. So Hiroshima at the 19th spot. That's going to be interesting.
It's funny. If Shima didn't leave and come back, I think he could have possibly got more respect for his bowl. Not to disrespect him or make him feel disrespected, but people looked at it literally as a Mickey because it was just Gammon left, Boog left. So, some people went that little Disney route. I don't think they should, but hey, but it'll be interesting to see what he picks this time. I pray he doesn't pick the Texans this time. I don't think they're fit for how he plays the game.
Yeah.
But somebody with a QB getting at 19.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a fact.
That's a fact.
There's no doubt about that. So Vic is going to be your 20th selection in the draft. Your 21st selection is going to be Prime. So that's going to be interesting as well too. Drew Wells is sitting at your 22nd selection. All right. You guys can see that me and Scream, we trying to go because we got SummerSlam to watch, damn it. We got SummerSlam to watch. Your 23rd selection is Bello at the 23rd selection.
Bello's an interesting case. He was a playoff user too.
Yeah.
For him to be this low, it may have to be that he left or stopped playing as well. But I think he'll make do. Yeah. I think he'll make do.
Oh, yeah. He's one of those players that'll definitely make do. No doubt. 24th selection is Face. Face with the 24th selection. I think a new guy in this league, unless he was in here before, I'm not sure. But Malibu is sitting at the 25th selection. Is he new here? I know Malibu, if it's the same Malibu I'm thinking about.
I think he used to be here. Kakashi told me a while ago. I can't confirm or deny, though.
Yeah.
But I think, a face coming back is always a good thing. So, see what happens.
Absolutely. So, Malibu, your 25th selection. Mad Capone at your 26th selection. I wonder who he's going to grab in this draft. And then to cap off the 27 players that are in here right now, Dallas is your 27th selection in the draft. So those are your 27 selections. You guys can see it on the screen here. Those are your 27 selections right there. So what's the thoughts on this here, Scream? Obviously there's we know 1 through 10 is going to be extremely interesting because some teams we know are going, no question about it. I really want to see. I'm so intrigued to see what Doc is going to do. And I don't know if Doc going to do Kakashi like that, but you never know, man. You never know.
I doubt it.
You never know. He might play with the team and say, look, they're just so good. I can't deny them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Caleb being more of a passer is what's going to make him not do that. I think Doc is definitely going to find a QB that's got some legs. It may be 87 speed legs. It may be 90 speed legs. We don't know. I will say this. Doc has done the AFC South a lot, and then, he had his Ravens stint.
Yep.
I think Doc takes Mahomes at 1. I won't even lie to you. Only because Justin Fields there, and so is the I think Taylor Green, whatever his name is.
Is Taylor Green
that fast QB?
Is
from,
he there? Or is he on the Browns? Why I think he was on the Browns?
He might be on the Browns, but if he becomes a free agent and the Browns usually don't use him and they use Shador.
Oh yeah,
Doc is a free agent signing away.
Yeah.
I think that would happen. So
yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that as well too. Again, the middle of the pack from 11 to 17 is I think that's going to be like the hot point for teams, for good teams dropping. And that's where I think a lot of guys are going to just jump in and just take some really good teams that keep dropping. Now, if Doc does do what you just said, which is to grab the Chiefs, that opens up a whole new can of worms for a lot of guys from 1 to 10. Because now you're taking the Eagles off the map. Now you're taking the guys like the Ravens off the map. Because the Bears are going number 2, no matter what. They're going number 2. It's really going to be up in the air. It depending upon what Doc. It's all about what Doc does at number 1, and the team that he ends up trying to select here. What's funny is Scream is I can see him taking the Eagles there. The same way you just say you see him taking the Chiefs. I could definitely see him taking the Eagles. You know, one thing that a lot of people are not realizing that happened in the offseason with the Eagles, which they always do every single season. They got Tariq Woolen over there in Philly.
Hey, listen, they have 2 top 10 corners and then another speedy one. I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah, yes. You have a full-fledged team in Philly over there. And I just don't see Doc. If he goes Chiefs, I'll be surprised. But I understand where you're coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm saying it's something that won't happen, but I understand completely where you're coming from with it, Scream. But I just don't see him getting past the Eagles when they had that guy. They got Reek there. He's a guy every year. Scream, what do I say every single year about Tariq Woolen?
You literally talk about this guy every year,
untradeable in Madden. He's untradeable. He's untradeable, man. You can't trade for him. He's a guy, if you got him I think he's on a 1-year deal with the Eagles. So Doc is going to have to think about signing this guy. And I don't think it's something that you think about, especially at the age that he's at.
Really crazy? The fact Jalen Hurts is an 82 overall and CJ Stroud's way back down to a 76 after that little stint is very telling.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. You know what? That could be a whole other podcast. Me and my guys at Madden Underground yesterday was discussing some things about the ratings that we were extremely unhappy with. We were pissed. Let me just put it like that. But I ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Listen, Bijan being slower than some of these people is very disrespectful. We just gonna leave it there though.
Yeah,
because almost the whole world is saying the same thing. So,
I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this. You know what? The one thing I'm gonna go crazy about, Scream. I gotta do it, and I'm gonna put myself on the screen along with you. All right, I'm gonna put myself on the screen with you here. The one thing I'm gonna go nuts about, Scream. And I've done this in the past with you too, is the Christian McCaffrey situation, okay? No, last year he wasn't injured. Awesome. I'm happy he wasn't injured. You know what I'm saying? But his rating and then Saquon Barkley's rating, right? Let me ask you a question here, Scream. How is it Saquon Barkley doesn't get what I like to call the Devin Hessner effect, where he's the first person to have 100 speed, right? I ain't talking about the speed for Saquon. I'm talking about awareness for one play and one play only. And I'm going back, not from last year, but from the year before, where he had the awareness to hop over somebody in a postseason. He hopped over a tackler in a postseason. from the back, pause. How do you not give a man like that 100 awareness? How do you give him something like that? You know what I'm saying?
My thing with Madden, and that's always gonna, until they can figure it out somehow, to just make it like an internal or maybe like a personality ability, whatever you want to call it. Awareness inflation has to die. I'm just gonna continue to be on this train every year. And with all due respect to all the good tight ends in the league, I just don't get how Travis Kelce, who we saw decline in front of our own eyes, is still in the top 5 because he has 99 awareness, man. It's the same with CMC. He has 99 awareness, so it's just like he's there. Like, but there's no way Kelce and Mark Andrews had the seasons that they had and got the rings they got. No, it's just not.
I don't
Loveland, this is what upsets me. Colton Loveland only had a good second half of the season. Tyler Warren had a good all season.
Yep.
And Tyler Warren is underneath him and hot. That doesn't make sense. But I don't make the rules. I just play the game, man.
Yeah, but
that's my hill I'm dying on. Awareness inflation just gotta die, man.
Yeah, it's really crazy though. It really is. Like, again, I'm going back right now and I'm looking at Saquon Barkley's screen. How he got 87 awareness, dog? How he got 87 awareness?
You know why? It's what they always say about the Eagles' running backs, is that the offensive line is what makes them not the running back then. So Madden has to compensate for that and say, while Saquon is great, without this line, he's not as great. That's how they try to position it. That's EA for you. So there's that.
But, okay. And I know I'm talking about just this one thing, Scream. So this is just a conversation. I know we got to get out of here too, but I'm really upset about the Christian McCaffrey thing with the awareness situation, because they give him a 99, but you give Saquon an 87. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that is too big of a gap.
That's
for sure.
too big
Saquon
of a
shouldn't
gap.
Be lower than 90. Should be no lower than 90. I think major similar to the quarterbacks. At every position this happens, by the way. It's not just a running back.
No, it's not. It's not. But that's just one glaring one.
Like we just mentioned Travis Kelce, right? The nostalgia factor of how good they've been always keeps them at a certain plane. But then you see a CJ Stroud who super declined and is now a mid-70s quarterback. So it's like they pick and choose who to be effective for.
Yeah.
I'm not saying CMC declined, but okay.
Nah, he didn't decline at all. CMC did not decline because, again, you go back to years past when he was injured for entire seasons, he was still getting.
He was still staying high.
Yeah, he was still staying high. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Saquon was injured 1.5 years. You know what I mean? But after that, he's been just consistently on the field. How is he not getting the same love as a guy like Christian McCaffrey? It's really odd to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Mahomes is a 93.
Yeah, he's a 93.
He stayed up there. He's just not the best quarterback in the game. Probably due to some injury, and also because they said his deep accuracy has fallen off, apparently.
Yeah.
Without Tyreek Hill, he doesn't throw the ball as deep because Worthy doesn't catch it, unfortunately. So his deep throwing is an 82. That's what's holding Mahomes back. I think they said Tua has a better deep ball than Mahomes is.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But then again, it's Tyreek Hill, so
Yep.
The Tyreek Hill effect will make you better or worse, man.
Yeah. And listen, for you guys out there that are kind of looking at the quarterbacks and everything too, I'll just put it out there right now. I'm going to tell you right now, Sam Darnold, he's going to be something that matters, man. Go and look at his accuracy when you guys get an opportunity with his short, mid, and deep. Go look and see where that's at right now. He's not your fast guy, whatever like that, but Sam Darnold, listen, that's a dude. That's a dude you want to throw the ball with. You want to throw the ball with him. There's no doubt about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to him right now, and because 91 throw power, his short is a 92, his mid is a 91, and his deep accuracy is a 96. That's a guy you want to throw the ball with. You want to throw the ball with that guy. You're not even worrying about how fast he is. I mean, he's 82. He could still kind of, go up the field a little bit, but that
real quick,
yeah.
Because I'm going off what they're talking about in Discord now, if they're still listening. For Sin specifically, he's wondering how did J Book get ahead of him? I have the actual point list of how it adds up. I have the actual list of points here. Boog doesn't have anything for tenure because he ended up leaving, so it resets when you leave. So he did not gain any points in the tenure. Sin has 9.5 points in just tenure. The problem is, even with the rule breaks, like Sin literally has a 10-point head start, right? But you know what the difference is? J Boog was in the playoffs every single year as the winner of that NFC East with the Eagles. They literally are separated by 3 points. So him being in the playoffs more than you, regardless of the rule break, regardless of everything else, that is why he's ahead of you. I'm only saying it out loud and not in Discord at the moment so people can come talk here. So if y'all direct him back here, great. If not, you can explain it to him if he's not listening. But being in the playoffs, being a division winner, literally is the simple reason J Boog is ahead of you specifically.
Man, you guys can see on the screen.
I'm just going, yeah, we're going right off the screen right here. Like J Boog did not win a bowl last year, but he made a conference championship twice, back-to-back years, I believe. So that alone got him points.
Yep.
That's the biggest difference that I'm looking at right now. When I look at it here, he had 4 points for a division winner, 4 points for conference winner, and he got 5 points because he lost 2 Super Bowls. He made it far. That's it. So Sin, I don't think Sin won his division once or even made playoffs much. Trying to look at this now, like he won the division one time near the end. That was Sin's only playoff berth at all. Like he did not make the playoffs any other time before that. So that's what held him back.
Gotcha. Well, that's a good breakdown. That's a good breakdown by my guy Scream. He basically explained to you what was going on, and you can see on the screen, this is the actual point system. So we're going about what's on the screen here. You know what I mean? These are things that obviously Kakashi and the crew, they make sure they pay attention to in every single game in this league. When we told you earlier that these guys make sure that they pay attention to every single thing going on in this league, they don't play. Everything is documented. Everything. All right? So just keep that in mind, everybody. Scream, are you doing the draft for everybody?
Yes, I'll be DMing them right after this.
Okay, perfect. So with that being said, Bang was asking in the chat, so that's why I asked that real quick. So all right, so Scream is gonna be DMing everybody. Please do me a favor, everybody out there that is you're selecting your teams and everything else. Do me a favor, please. Don't talk about your selections. Just select them, because we're gonna do a team reveal show, and we want to have some fun with the team reveal show. All right, so don't tell everybody who you selected. I mean, we understand some people we're gonna know who they probably gonna take, but just do me a favor, please. Don't talk about your selections to anybody in the chat. It takes away from the team reveal show. All right, it takes away from that. So please just don't talk about them. Select your team. When Scream hits you, select your team. It'll be documented, and then it's done. That's your team. All right. So he's gonna start getting you guys straight. When Thursday comes around, you guys can start playing with your squads and everything else for you guys that got the early versions. And listen, Scream and I are ready to go see some SummerSlam. So
yeah, the WWE title match starting right now.
You see what I'm saying?
So
you see what I'm saying?
Enjoy that.
I ain't playing with y'all no more, man. I ain't playing with y'all no more. Look, with that being said, we gonna go ahead and get on out of here, man. Again, shout out to every one of you guys that came through and tuned in, man. We appreciate you guys. And look, get ready for the team reveal show. We'll be setting you guys a date up for that real soon, so stay tuned for that. And we gonna get on out of here, man. So Scream, thank you so much again, brother, man. bring your expertise here once again to Snypz TV Gaming. And once again, guys, if you are not following Night Scream TV, I'm going to smack you through this virtual camera right now. All right? Follow my guy, Night Scream TV. It's just as you spell it. Night Scream TV.
Shogun.
No, my bad. I forgot. Damn, I forgot. It is Shogun Scream.
Guy is gone.
My bad. Night Scream is done. It's Shogun. That's my bad. Wow, I completely forgot about. Damn, Scream. I'm so used to calling you Scream. That's why you don't ever say that, because I just call you Scream. That's all. I just know you a Scream.
It still works.
I just know you a Scream, but it is Shogun Scream. As a matter of fact, let me do you one better. Let me do you one better here. Let me do you one better before we get out of here. Let's do that. How about that? Let's just spell it out for everybody here. It's Shogun Scream.
There you go. Me.
Let's do that. How about that? Shogun Scream on Twitch. Make sure you guys drop him a follow, man. It's greatly appreciated, man. And, man, we're done. Until the team reveal show, which we don't have a date for yet, but it will show up real soon. Screen, any last words before we get out of here?
Doc, reply to my DM now.
That's his last words.
Team selection for MEL is officially started, man.
All right, so team selection.
I will say this last, I'm sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
If y'all bug me every day about what number we on, I'm just going to ignore you. I will just give a daily update where we at some point in the day. That fair? Can we do that?
I agree.
I don't need a million pings.
Hey, this man got a family, and he got to get rest too. All right, so let him do what he got to do. But once you guys should have an idea on who you want anyway. So it really shouldn't be a long process. You guys should have an idea on who you want. You know where you select now. Again, if you're still here in the chat and you don't know where you select, there it is right there. And I'm going to make sure that they post this up as well, too, so you guys know exactly where you're at. And that way there's no issues whatsoever. So you guys know where you're at. It should not take long to get this draft done. You guys, there's only 27 guys. Everybody's going to get a good team, period. Everybody's going to get a good team. So it's really not a big deal, guys. So with that being said, Scream, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Thank you for being here, Scream. And thank you guys for tuning in. Again, Scream said his last words already. It's officially a go. So get ready to get started with your draft, everybody. But we're going to get on out of here. Take care. Be blessed. And we'll catch you guys in the next one, y'all.